My question is to the Premier. And Premier, you have signed the Westgate Tunnel contract before knowing how it will be paid for. In fact, it would appear that the 10-year toll extension won't be introduced until even the next term of Parliament. Premier, why didn't you introduce the amendments to the concession deed before the Westgate Tunnel contracts were signed?
Premier.
Thank you very much, Speaker. I thought I might have got a question from the opposition about this project before the Greens, but apparently not. Apparently not. Thank you, Member for Paran, for your question. The legislation and instruments to deliver the funding for the project are in fact a function of the contract as signed. So we could have a debate about sequencing, but the way in which we have done this, we believe, is the appropriate way. The best answer to your question, the most complete way to answer your question is this road, this vital piece of infrastructure and the 6,000 jobs that come with it will either be paid for by motorists or paid for by all Victorian taxpayers. That will be the decision that is before the Parliament at an appropriate time. Regardless of that decision, Member for Paran and all honourable members, work will begin in a couple of weeks' time.
Member for Paran on a supplementary question.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. My supplementary question.
Order! Order! I can't hear the question. Member for Paran.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. Premier, you seem to be threatening that the state will foot the entire $6.7 billion bill for the Westgate Tunnel if the 10-year toll extension isn't passed by Parliament. Premier, isn't this threat as dodgy as the Liberals' East-West Link side letter?
Premier.
Thank you very much, Speaker. And some opposite have surmised that I might have helped the member for Paran in drafting that piercing question, but no, I did not, and I would reject any comparison because I think it's very difficult to compare a project that stacks up with one that does not.